What is good, Ninja? OJ over here from PlayerEssence, and welcome to the PE Nintendo Switch and Gaming News video. Today, there's some great information, playing some catch-up, but we have the NewZ at Night preview when there was a bunch of stuff announced, and I also wanted to go over a few games that I didn't get a chance to talk about yet, as far as like Super Meat Boy and other things like that. But there also seems to be some confusion about Travis Strikes Back, No More Heroes. We have a number of people in the community that are saying that this game is just going to be a mini game collection and it's not like the original titles, which is definitely not the case. We have the official information from Marvelous and from the people who are making the game, so we'll make sure that we get into that as far as what you can expect from Travis Strikes Back, No More Heroes. So let's get into this information first as far as what you can expect when it comes to NewZ on the Nintendo Switch in the future. So Super Meat Boy Forever, let's talk about this game because this is pretty cool. In addition to Super Meat Boy, which is probably coming, and the story of this sequel finds Nugget, an adorable baby girl of Meat Boy and Bandage Girl, kidnapped by the Dr. Evil fetus. Players will take control of Meat Boy and Bandage Girl through 6 chapters filled with randomly constructed levels that increase in difficulty each time they are ranked up. Once a level is completed, players can continue playing harder versions until that level is mastered. Further details were revealed at the event, including the design choice behind making levels random and why the controls were built to only use 2 buttons. Super Meat Boy Forever launches for the Nintendo Switch in 2018. In addition to that, we talked about Shovel Knight King of Cards, but there also is a brand new 3-piece amiibo pack that will be coming to the game exclusively to the Nintendo Switch version. So let's go ahead and get into Shovel Knight King of Cards, and it's the last campaign in Shovel Knight Treasure Trove Saga and is sure to become the crown jewel of the series. Players will shoulder bash, spin jump, and swing their scepter as King Knight to greedily conquer bite-sized levels over 4 new worlds. In between stages, players demonstrate their strategic genius by competing against other knights in a new card game. By tapping 3 new amiibo figures based on King Knight, Plague Knight, and Spectre Knight, while playing Shovel Knight, players can unlock exclusive armor sets, new challenge stages, and the ability to summon fairy companions to accompany players on quests. Shovel Knight King of Cards launches on the Nintendo Switch in early 2018. The launch date for the new amiibo will be announced in the future. The reveal video for the amiibo can be viewed in the description below as well, and I think I should be able to find it and put it up for you guys. Plus, there was another brand new game that's called Floor Kids, which is a stylish rhythm battle game inspired by the love of the culture of break and hip-hop. Key design choices such as the animation pay respect to the physics of real moves. This also comes through in the unique way players control their characters in the game and allows them to find their own style of play, either using the touchscreen or button control schemes. Scoring is inspired by real-life international judging standards of breaking, but with a twist on categories like funk, flow, flavor, fire, and flyness. Floor Kids launches first on the Nintendo Switch this holiday season. And that is a nice slew of indie games as far as content goes, and many of them I'm looking forward to. Super Meat Boy is a game that I have never beat, and I have never played Super Meat Boy Forever at all, so I think that's going to be perfect for me unless I rage in frustration as far as how hard that game is. I've heard about a lot of stuff when it comes to that, but I look forward to playing it on the Nintendo Switch. Another thing that I thought was pretty cool, especially during the live reveal, was Floor Kids. I think that's going to be pretty tight to have some type of like beatboxing, breakdancing game, and actually have it to where you can judge. Music rhythm games are just coming back, kind of. That's also pretty cool as well. And of course, Shovel Knight. That is like the king indie game at this point. Most other independent developers have not sold more than Shovel Knight when it comes to that style of Kickstarter game and everything like that. So really looking forward to Shovel Knight and what is it called? King of Cards. It's going to be the last in the saga. The amiibo looks pretty tight. Seems like there's a lot of cool extras with that as well. So looking forward to seeing everything that that game has to offer when it launches in early 2018. Now moving on to the next topic here, we're going to discuss Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes. We have some official information, and like I said, there have been some people putting out some wrong information on the game, so I want to make sure that I get this right now. I have 2 different pieces as far as Travis Strikes Again information from the official PR, okay? The official PR on this one, so let's get into it first. So Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes. This sequel to the original cult classic on the Wii console got started in 2007. 7 years have passed since the events of No More Heroes, and the bad is determined to extract his revenge on Travis Touchdown. Just like the original, players will battle through multiple punk rock levels and defeat over-the-top bosses. I want to repeat that again because, like I said, there has been some confusion. Just like the original, so that's No More Heroes, just like the original, which was a 3D action game. Players will battle through multiple punk rock levels and defeat over-the-top bosses. The game is inspired by indie roots and will have collaborations across different indie studios in different ways. Revealed in the live stream, the Death Drive MK2 Phantom game console and the Death Glove will play a very important role in the game and for the indie collaborations. There will be more details about this soon. Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes launches exclusively for the Nintendo Switch. Let's get into some more information that further confirms that Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes is a 3D action title built on Unreal Engine 4. So, Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes is a raucous 3D action title where Travis Touchdown wields the beam katana to massacre his way through countless enemies, taking on ferocious bosses in an epic battle with Batman. This marks the first time in 10 years that Goichi Suda51 Suda has taken on the mantle of director. We've received a tremendous amount of support from our fans over the years, and we are delighted to finally share Travis Touchdown's next great adventure with fans of Nintendo Switch. The Goichi Suda51 Suda, founder of Grasshopper Manufacture, we're ecstatic to be expanding the No More Heroes universe in 2018, and we can't wait to share more information with you in the coming months. Then they finished it off with going over the same information that I talked about. Also on the NewZ at Night preview event over there in Seattle, they talked about more stuff with this game. There's also going to be the beam katana and the normal motion you guys know as far as what to do to recharge the beam katana. They went over that quite a bit. But in addition to that, probably the most important thing that was revealed at there's going to be an indie collaboration with Shovel Knight. So there will be some type of Shovel Knight world or mini game that's put in there in Travis Strikes Back, No More Heroes. So that was very exciting. And this is in addition to already Hotline Miami. Suda also talked about what gave him inspiration to do this type of game and why he wanted to do this. And he said that he's been playing a lot of great indie games over the past couple of years, and it really inspired him as far as their collaborations and connections in order to do this type of game. Now they're going to layer the typical tried and true No More Heroes gameplay experience, which we've seen before, but obviously we need to know like the battle system. There's going to be a lot of different things with the game. They're not just going to be the same exact thing. They're putting that in the retro themed worlds and having those mini games that you can play. Now here's the one thing when you heard about people talking about this game and they just said, oh well, this might be different indie games kind of put together or something like that, because that was a legitimate concern that multiple people came to me about, and that's how I kind of knew, like, maybe they weren't paying attention, or maybe they haven't played No More Heroes before, because No More Heroes before has always been based on mini games as far as what you do between the big boss battles. Now in No More Heroes 1, there was a ton of side quests that you could do in a really poorly constructed open world, but it was there, right? So you could go through, you could do like lawn mowing, you can connect like coconuts, you can do like baseball. There was all sorts of different tasks that you can complete. Mini games, you got money to where you can upgrade yourself as far as Travis Touchdown, and then you can go fight the bosses so you can have an easier time. That's what the foundation of No More Heroes was. Now in No More Heroes 2, they really refined things up and they said, okay, no more clunky open world. We're going to make retro themed mini games in addition to the big boss battles and some of the side quests that you can do in there. So that is the thing with No More Heroes. It's always been heavily based on mini games in order to help you out to gain more money or to gain more things to where you can get better weapons, to where you can get better gear, to unlock bonuses. That's how No More Heroes has always been. So when I heard that there's going to be indie collaborations as far as retro themed mini games or anything like that, it didn't really faze me, because that's how No More Heroes has always been. It's always been about mini games and other things that you can do, side quests, in order to get more money, in order to do more stuff in the game or get more things. And on top of that, with the tried and true 3D action combat that you're used to with the franchise. That really didn't make me flinch at all, but like I said, there were other people that seemed to be confused about the game and thinking that it was just going to be mini game collections put together like with the 2D Travis Touchdown or something. That is definitely not the case. So I want to make sure everyone knows that it is going to be that tried and true No More Heroes experience, but kind of thrown in for a loop, thrown in for a twist. I mean, one of the things that Suda did say on the NewZ at Night was like, hey, the reason why we didn't make this like like No More Heroes 3 is because we wanted to try something kind of different with the indie collaborations, in addition to like what Travis Touchdown was going to be, like a new adventure. That's what they basically stress with. It's something new, it's something different, but it is going to have that gameplay that you know and love. So I'm looking forward to all of this stuff. This concept looks insane, kind of supernatural with this whole death mark type of thing. They released brand new art as well, and it looks dope. The game looks dope. It's built in Unreal Engine 4, so that's kind of like another giveaway that it was going to be more of a traditional 3D action game. I'm not sure how many indie developers out there that are going to use Unreal Engine 4 for 2D minigame, you know, indie collections put together. I'm not sure how many would do that, considering licensing fees and things like that, and could probably use an engine that's cheaper and do the same thing. So yeah, Unreal Engine 4 built in. It's going to look good, obviously, from what they showed us. Oof, the cutscenes are looking good. It has that same original style of No More Heroes, No More Heroes 2. So this is going to be pretty awesome. This is going to be pretty awesome. 2018 is coming to Nintendo Switch exclusively at this point, so I'm looking forward to seeing what Suda51 has up his sleeve for this game, because I'm pretty sure he has a lot of ideas after being out of the game for about 10 years when it comes to No More Heroes. Alright guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We've got Facebook, we've got Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. It really helps us spread the content of PlayerEssence across the interwebs in addition to YouTube. Also make sure you check out our Patreon page, pledge any tier, and be entered to win some awesome prizes each month. In addition to that, we have Discord voice chat for our live streams and $10 prize eShop tournaments for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Splatoon 2. We'll also be adding in Pokken Tournament as well, so I'm really excited about that. So support PE Live and PE Arena right here on PlayerEssence. Also make sure you hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future, and subscribe to PlayerEssence for the latest news, reviews, discussions, and more. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in the gym for the next video. Peace.